we'll get sort of attached to that toxic relationship we was in, and we want to go back, and we like, damn, I took too long to say how I really felt because I was just too prideful. But from my personal experience in the end, it was like more so like, I'm glad I didn't.
What's up? What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
We have a virgin on the show to Lip Service.
Come on, yeah. I know me.
Jacob Latimore is here. This is your first time. That's why I said you're a virgin. Not that you're a virgin in real life, but you're a lip service virgin.
Sorry, man, I get it.
But we are celebrating with you. So let's have a little toast to Jacob Latimore, who put out a new project.
Woo! Cheers.
C3, baby. Connection 3.
C3. What's up?
Yes, C3. It's nice that you had the whole collection together. Now you can listen to 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I think that confused a lot of people because I feel like a lot of people are still discovering the last 2 albums.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's important for me to just sort of keep everything on just like one project, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the last connection. So like my next album won't be called Connection at all. So I was just like, let me just put it all on one playlist, at least for the core fans who really know each song.
Mm-hmm.
They really gotta, click around and go to the next album to listen to, their favorite songs. They could just view them all.
Right.
And on this project, you got a bunch of songs for them to listen to. You got about, how many is it? 36?
35?
No, that's 3 different albums. Connection 1.
Oh, is that why it's like that? So maybe I'm just as dumb.
A total of so many.
It's a collection of the last 2 albums I released, and then the first 11 are the new album.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Now, I saw the video for Fashion. I got to ask you, who is that dancing?
That's Naima. She
okay, Naima.
That's out of here in Atlanta. She actually from St. Louis, but I've been knowing her for a while since like I was hella young, and she fire. She fire. So
it was very sexy.
Yeah, impromptu, and I know she was gonna come with the vibe. So I was like, you gotta just pull up. We like basically just listen to the song for like 20 minutes, and then we just got to recording.
Okay, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A modern day lambada, sexy. The dirty dancing.
I even how to bring it to life.
Mm-hmm. Now, how's everything with Soraya?
Good. She actually just left the house. She about to get her nails done, meet up with her homegirls.
Okay, I was making sure she saw the video and approved before.
Yeah, she see everything.
So how does that work? It's never like, okay, y'all getting a little bit too close. Let's put a couple inches in between.
I wouldn't even say that because before we even started dating, we already knew what we do. She an actress, I'm an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Not different from me doing a movie scene, butt ass naked, on the Shy.
Right.
We've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do scenes with Yaz or Mario, and like I didn't come into her life to sort of change what she do. You know what I'm saying? I already know what she do. I know how professional she is. So. And if she wanted to be with anybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like, she a grown woman. She gonna be like, look, I don't want to be with you. I want to be with you. Know what I'm saying? So
right.
She is super popping. You're right. She could really be.
Yeah, she could be with anybody. So
yeah.
I'm secure in that way.
Jacob, keep it all the way real though. Did you ever get just a little bit jealous?
I think for me in the beginning, it's my first time dating in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, so who you done dated before? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, you dated any other celebrities before? Like, and then she's like, why you asking me? I'm like, I mean, it ain't really nothing. It's just, like, this is my first time dating in my field. So I was just like, it really not even that important, to be honest.
What if it was somebody that she felt like she wasn't that important, and then maybe you found out later on and she's like, man, I didn't mention this one to you because I didn't think it was that serious. Would you be upset with her? And it's in the past. It was not,
If I had asked and then then she like didn't tell me the truth about it, I would. So, but she just doesn't seem like the type of person, or she's not the type of person to really be like, oh, no, I didn't do that.
But it's not telling the full truth, not telling the truth. Like if she chose to keep that out because she felt like it just really didn't matter, is that her really not telling the truth, or is it just?
I feel like it is, yeah. To me, I mean, like I feel like if I tell her something like,
mm-hmm.
hey, this happened, and then I left out the other part, I didn't tell you anything. I just
what if you only got your dick sucked? Would you tell her that?
I ain't hit. But she did suck on his dick.
Technically,
Does that count? Do you have
that's
to?
not sex, right?
I would tell her. I would tell her everything that happened. That's why I don't even. If I'm about to be in a relationship, I ain't even about to do none of that. Cause I've been that guy before.
Mm-hmm.
Where I gotta dance around and lie. I gotta delete text messages. It's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of work on my own.
Jacob, I'm shocked at you. You did that before?
Delete all that shit.
In my past relationships, for sure.
I'm telling your mom.
Nah, my mom knows.
So wait, did she ask you too? Like, you tell me the list of celebrity girls, or did you just offer up that information?
Well,
you said you never dated in the industry before, so you lied to us too.
I never dated in the industry before.
Oh, but slept with someone in the industry is different.
No,
never.
Okay. I never really. No, every girl I like messed with was like just on some like 9 to 5. I gotta go to work. Like, promise.
So she don't got to name those people. Like if it's like a 9 to 5 guy, then she got to be like, well, it was one guy, James.
Like, what if he worked in craft services on set, but he wasn't necessarily?
I think I want to be aware. I don't want to my nothing.
That wasn't really my makeup artist. That was really my makeup artist.
Hey.
Break up and makeup.
So I'm like, I ain't gonna surprise you by nothing, and then I don't want to be surprised. So.
All right, now you have this song called "Can't Win for Losing." What are some things that make you lose it? Like, what are some things in a relationship that could be like pet peeves of yours that get you upset?
Pet peeves. I don't like just a dirty chick. I mean, like a messy chick. Like, I don't know. I pay attention to the way a girl like treat herself, her feet, her nails, her bathroom.
Even during quarantine, because
her nails can't.
You got to give us a pass right now.
I mean, nails is cool. Absolutely, nails is cool during quarantine, I guess. But
I was like,
for the most part, I like a girl who pay attention to detail. I'm a real neat freak myself. I've always been that way. I like both sides of my family are like really clean freaks. My dad and my grandmother on that side, they clean their house every morning, like this faithfully. You know what I'm saying? And then like my mother, she gets in the morning, she vacuuming, she wiping down stuff. Like I come from that. So, and I seen most of the women in my life do that. So when I see a woman don't really treat her environment the way I'm used to, I'm just like,
right.
Are you keeping your butt clean? Like,
yeah, no, you're right.
So I have a question. Have you ever had a situation where you were talking to or dating a girl and then you went to her house and it was a total mess?
Yeah.
And what happened? Did you like?
He bought his own sheets with him.
Still hit, or did you just like leave? Did you ever
talk
to her?
So fucking funny, yeah.
He tell her that it was.
I know she
clean that shit up.
Like, he hit standing up.
Nah,
with his boots on.
To be honest, I didn't even, because I wasn't gonna be that involved with her. I didn't even like.
You didn't care.
I didn't even care. Then I was just, my mindset was different. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm coming here to do my thing and I'm a dip. I ain't about to like.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
So what if it was a girl that you were interested in seeing like that, like you really, really was digging her, and then bam, you get to her house and it's a fucking pigsty?
I would say right now, I'd probably be a little more on defense. Like, I would say maybe a few years ago, I probably just been like, fuck it. But now I'm like a little more like, stuff could turn me off.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like you grow, you kind of go through the growing phases.
You get more selective.
Yeah, you just be like, nah, I'm cool on that. Nah.
I also think there's different levels of like messy or dirty. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes messy could be like, I did my laundry, and it's on the bed, I just didn't put it away.
I changed my clothes 3 times today, and here's everything I didn't.
Dirty is like the floor is sticky.
Yeah, having stuff all over
the toilet got shit stains on it. You know?
Like you haven't done these dishes in like 4 days.
Yeah,
like sticky. It's like. It's not the bathroom. If you're come on, a woman's supposed to keep her toilet A1.
We gotta sit on it.
I feel like a man too, because I don't want to go to a man's house and see.
Oh my God, that's
rings around the toilet or nothing like that.
Oh, you know what y'all do? Y'all don't be sometimes putting the seat up and then you pee on the goddamn seat,
and it'll be stains of piss.
And you like, yo, what is wrong with you?
No, for sure. Like, and I'll be like, when I'm at home alone by myself too long, I'll be like, damn, I'm glad no girl came. So I get to washing and cleaning. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be aware of that, because I feel like for men, we just got a lazier like opportunity. When we peak, we just like,
Yeah.
but,
So you don't put the seat up all
not
the
all,
time?
not all.
Why?
Come
What's the
on,
big deal?
Jacob.
What's the big deal?
I just sometimes I gotta pee so bad. I'll be like,
Let's go.
let's throw it out.
I
How
think
do you
not
wait?
putting the feet down is worse than not putting it up.
No, but when you pee
with a
on the
female.
seat, it's disgusting.
That is disgusting. You can clean it up. But when you live with a female and you leave the toilet seat open, that is just so rude and disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
When we go to sit down, we don't look. So now
I fell in the toilet before doing
I
that.
fell in the toilet plenty of times.
Because you go in the bathroom in the dark.
Especially in the dark, in the middle of the
In
night.
the dark, and then you finish having sex too, and then you go to the bathroom.
Gross.
No, I feel like I've been guilty of that a few times. So
Do better.
That's
Dip
not
it
nice.
and flip it.
just sometimes though, rarely. Rarely.
All right, now let me ask you this. You also have this song called Too Long. Is that a real story? Like you ever took too long to tell somebody you were interested and now she done moved on to somebody else?
Kinda, but it was from my personal experience, it was more so like it was really a relationship I really didn't need to go back to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, we'd get sort of attached to that toxic relationship we was in, and we want to go back, and we like, man, I took too long to say how I felt, how I really felt, because I was just too prideful. But from my personal experience in the end, it was like more so like, I'm glad I didn't try. But I think, when I heard the song, I felt like it was more so just a relatable story, period. You know what I mean? Just to even just imagining just like seeing a girl or seeing a guy y'all may like just like, and then your pride and ego just got in the way. Y'all didn't really say how y'all felt in the beginning. You know what I mean? Had that defense up the whole time. And then now he like married, kids. You just like, damn, did I miss out on the guy that was my, like, you know what I'm saying?
In my life.
Exactly.
Gigi, stop it. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm
gonna tell you what L'Oreal does. L'Oreal would be like, I don't really like him, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, that'd be her boyfriend.
Yeah, that's how, like, usually I don't like guys in the beginning. It takes a while.
Why is that?
I don't know. And it's not even like an attracted thing or anything, because it'll be like, all right, he's attractive, but like, I don't like him. You know what I mean? I feel like he has to gain my like, if that makes sense. Like how you have to gain someone's love. I feel like you have to show me why I should like you. And
as soon as she says she don't like somebody, I always be like, oh, she like him.
You'll be like, she's gonna end up marrying him.
But she's gonna end up like
Jacob, how long did it take for you to say I'm gonna lock it down? Because obviously you start off dating somebody, but then you shift to the phase where you're like, okay, this is my girl. Like, what made you realize that's what you wanted?
It was kind of like, it's kind of interesting. We was in Chicago. I think it started out with us just kind of really hanging out. We would go to fucking like nail salons and stuff, and I'd just be kind of chilling by the door waiting for her to get done. And then she'd be like, hey, you want to get your feet done or something? Or like, you want to get your toenails clipped? I was just like, nah. You know what I mean? I didn't want to show my toes, shit like that.
Why, you had ugly feet?
Nah, I don't really think I got ugly feet, but
yes,
I definitely got better feet than what they said. Oh, I got some Ciroc now. But.
Yay!
Hey.
This is what we wanted to celebrate with you. This is the new summer watermelon.
Hey,
there we go.
Thanks,
cheers.
So yeah, we started out doing that, and then after a while, I think for me, I started kind of cutting everybody off during the friendship stage. I'm not sure for her, but for me, I was almost like, I didn't really got like this like my friend right here. This like my girl. I feel like we just vibing. You know what I mean?
Dope. Mm-hmm.
I don't really trust no other girl to really in my life right now to kind of fill that void or whatever. So I was really just talking to her every day. You know what I'm saying? So I was by the time it came down for lockdown, I was already like
locked down.
I was already like myself down. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't bringing no more girls over to the crib. It wasn't no girls in my personal space and energy. It was just like she was over.
Ain't nobody pop up on you during that time? Like, where is he? Why is he not returning my calls? You ain't have nobody just showing up?
No, it was a couple girls DMing me that like, you ignoring me now? You ignoring?
Yeah, so
did you feel bad?
Did I feel bad?
Yeah, like any girl, because say like one of them, I'm sure you was at least cool with one of the girls you was talking to because you was communicating with them. So did you like feel like, damn, yo, I gotta cut her off?
I gotta go, shorty.
The girls I was dealing with, we were only meeting up for one thing. So
Dinner.
Somebody
She's so annoying.
shrimp. Yeah, we meet up for shrimp and pasta.
somebody got something going in their mouth.
Nah, we was just we was meeting up for one thing. So I didn't really feel like that deeply connected to that person because we hadn't talked about nothing personal. Like me and Soraya started off like hella like we was just talking. You know what I'm saying? It was the first time I felt like I didn't really just want to like hit it and quit it. Like it was like I want to talk to her about stuff. I want to call her and see what she's doing. Like it was like everything was like sex was like the last thing on my mind. So I noticed that about myself. I was just like, wow, I feel like that. You know?
That's so sweet.
It is.
Like, and by the time it got to it, it was amazing. But shit, you know.
Oh, was the first time? Did you last, or were you like?
I know. I was in there. I lasted.
Yeah, look at them blushing.
Because you know that first time you waiting and you like know somebody really well and it's emotional, and then you be like, "Oops."
No, I mean I've had my times, but not that time.
You was like, I gotta show her. I'm gonna put in some work.
I got I feel like it's this thing with guys like we feel like we gotta tear it up. You know what I'm saying? We feel like we gotta just like, but
Y'all got something to prove.
And then y'all get lazy when y'all get comfortable.
When you get comfortable.
Then you like turn around.
You like, come on, get on top.
I'm aware of that too. So I'm like, what ways I could just keep the spark alive, even though it's only been a year. It's just like I always look for things to do that though. So I feel like the mindset is important to have throughout the relationship, I think, because relationships can get routine and boring, especially during quarantine. You know what I'm saying? If we in a long distance relationship, I'm calling you every day and I'm asking you what you're doing. You ain't did nothing.
Right.
It's like we gotta find ways to be. Yeah, we gotta find ways to like make it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
How have you been staying busy during quarantine?
Honestly, since I've been back in Atlanta, Atlanta been moving. I've been stuck in traffic.
Y'all all in Atlanta.
Listen, we're all in Atlanta.
At first it wasn't though. It was kind of quiet, I felt like. And then out of nowhere, it's like everybody came outside at the same time.
I've been in self-quarantine since the middle of March, and I've only gone outside about, including today, 6 times to go grocery shopping. But the past maybe 2 or 3 times that I've been outside, it's like back to normal. Traffic,
back to normal.
Stores are crowded, the gas station, like everything is just, and I have friends that are like going out, you know, like the restaurants are clubs. So I have friends that are like going out in the hookah lounge.
Listen, I was scared to go to Gigi house, y'all. I just went to Gigi's house last week. I swear to God. I was in my house like, Gigi, I'm not coming over there. And when I come over your house, I'm gonna have a mask on. Because I just been, you know, I've been scared reading the news and stuff like that. And I just didn't want to go outside.
It's definitely scary because I spent about a month in LA before I came out here. So I was just Atlanta moving, like, you know,
it almost never stopped. It slowed down a little bit, but it never really fully stopped.
What about filming? Like, what all did it shut down for you? Because I know we're all waiting for the new episodes of The Chi, which is all of our favorite show.
I can't wait.
So, like, we're waiting for that. So, is that postponed because of that? And, you know, anything else that got messed up?
We want to see if you make some more kids on there.
And buy some more sneakers. Put me on.
I know. So luckily with The Chi, we have finished The Chi like November.
Oh, good.
We finished The Chi, about, I would say November. So we filmed 4 months out the year during the summer. We usually would start getting ready. Actually, we usually would start filming like July or something like that. So by that time, we done with the season. Now, Soraya Empire, they had to cancel their last 2.
Right.
So they had to edit up what they had and then have a finale. But, you know, luckily we were able to finish out season 3. So people will see the full season 3, you know, everything that was written. You know what I mean?
You've been on there from the beginning and everybody has it. Your boy Jason Mitchell is gone. Barton is gone.
Oh, that's our boy, Bart.
Yeah, we love Bart.
I'm sad about all that shit because I feel like, and I was scared too in the beginning because I just felt like, damn, and the band gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so but you know, the writers made us feel a hell of a lot comfortable. Just like this shit happens all the time. We've been here before. You know, with other shows, like we can write this shit. We good at this shit.
Yeah,
So
figure it out.
Does Jason still reach out to you? Because I know he's been in a bunch of situations, and I know you it probably separates as far as friendship. But have you heard from him?
yeah, I talk to him all the time. He good. He good.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, I think that Jason has a real his character is real strong. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's hard for him. You know what I mean? It's like everything's done. You know what I mean? He went from being booked out like the whole 2019 to just not having any work. So I know that's got to be tough. And he got kids. You know what I mean? He got family. So I'm pretty sure it's tough for him. And I just keep him in my prayers, and I just tell him I love him, and I always show a lot of love to him.
Do you think there's any coming back from that?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, we've seen it happen with a lot of actors. Like, we think about Columbus Short. You know what I mean? We think about any that dope actor that was on his way to being like that guy. You know what I mean? So it's tough to come back. I'm not saying it's impossible,
right?
But it has to be somebody that's gonna champion him. It's gonna take somebody like to really be like, look, he made a mistake, but we rocking with him. You know what I mean? Somebody got a big homie in, I think.
Now, when he was removed and it came to filming and stuff like that, were you nervous about that? Like, where's the storyline going to go? Because me personally, I did look at it like, well, this is just only going to further make you, not that you weren't the star, because you were one of the stars of the show, but now I feel like the focus is more so going to be on you because you are the original character. So were you nervous though, like to see how it might go moving forward?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I just felt like no matter how great I was, at what I do, it was just always gonna be like what the fans are used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you introduced to, it's like the Jackson 5, but you ain't got Michael no more, and you just like, how can we figure out how to make this group like even stronger without Michael? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but gratefully is that I feel like we do have a lot of great actors. You know what I'm saying? Great writers, like. And after seeing, we were able to see episode 7 of season 3.
Fire.
Myself,
I'm excited.
Yeah, myself being a big fan of the show, I'm excited to see the newcomers in this.
Yes, me too. I can't wait to see
Lala. I can't wait to see Lala
character. Yeah, and whoever else. I'm excited to see like what moving forward, how things are going to go. So I personally can't wait. I'm obsessed with the show.
Yeah, and it's the first time too we ever got like a email before the season come out. We got an email from the executive producer, Jet, and she said she watched the first 6 episodes of the season, and she said incredible all across the board.
I'm so excited.
Tell her, send it to me. I'll let her know what I think as well.
Even with her, I'm still like, that episode was good, but the episode was also still missing a lot of characters. So I want to see the whole season.
Right.
I think if people accept that season 3 is not like the other seasons, it's just a new season, it's a new approach. Like the way we shot this season, there's a bunch of big runners pushing. They shot it more creative. Like the last 2 was just a little more handheld and raw.
Right.
It's the camera angles they doing this time around, they're like way doper.
What are your favorite type of scenes to do? Like, do you prefer love scenes? Do you prefer to
say love now? Watch yourself.
I mean, it's acting. Do you prefer emotional, crying scenes? What type of scenes are your favorites? Yeah,
more comical.
I think I've been leaning towards more comical lately, just because that's what my personality is. On an everyday for the most part, I'm pretty goofy and I like to joke around sometimes. Yeah, I like those scenes the most, I would say. But the crying scenes are fun too. They just get a little. As I get older, they get deeper because I go through more things in my personal life. You know what I'm saying? I was about to spill something. I can't.
No, I was gonna ask you. Come on, spill it. We want to know what you're thinking about to make you cry.
Well, I mean, just like losing family members that are close. Like when you're younger, you think that everybody's just like immortal. Like nobody's like my
They're
grandparents.
gonna live forever.
You know what I'm saying? You reach 23, 25, you start seeing your grandparents actually look old. You know what I mean? And start seeing, you know, people going through stuff, people getting sick, coronavirus, like anything. You know what I'm saying? So you just like, damn, like shit just ends. You know what I mean? So that's an easy thing to tap into when you going through like, you know, those sad scenes where you got like you at a funeral scene, or you at a you know, you just going through somewhere you lost a family member on the show. It just draws back to you.
Right.
Well, this might be a weird transition, but since you said older, let's talk about the last time I had a conversation with you on my morning show. You told me that you have dated or liked older women at a point in time. So, what was the
wrong word?
Okay, screwed.
Like
so you
like anybody your mother's age, like one of your mother's friends.
Right, because even in Like a Boss, she was clearly older than you. So let's talk about how old you went.
I think she was like 30.
Okay, that's not
that. Wait, how old were you?
I was 20. What was that? 20, 19 maybe? 19 or 20.
Oh, okay, yeah. The truth
That's about
is
10
coming out.
years.
yeah.
The truth is coming out now.
That's pretty old, sir.
Yeah.
That's not too bad, you know.
I mean, I know. I as far as the spectrum, I'm probably the lowest on the spectrum. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, I ain't been messing with that much older women. It's just, you know, they haven't been older than me though.
They like you though. They come after you.
No, this was happening.
Hold on, do you have game? Like, what's your game like?
I tried the game. I don't know. I just be me. I just smile and be me. And
That's the best way to be. Just be your genuine self.
Did you just buy this, Gigi?
No, that's real.
This is game too.
That was game.
That was game.
No.
I'm just being
Smile and be me.
Every time I smile, the panties drop.
No. Always.
I've never been
Don't
pressed.
think too hard about it.
Yeah, and if a girl didn't like me, for me, it's just like that was it. And then I think that something like that, when you have that approach towards a woman, that make them even like you. Then like, oh well, he don't even care that I don't like him. How are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be in tune with yourself.
Now let me ask you about this song "Don't Want to Leave" with Mulatto. That was her verse was.
She's definitely turned her sexiness up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think like Mulatto's super cool. I feel like features for me right now are just more based off relationships and based on energy. So the energy she showed towards me was just like so genuine and so cool. And then my boy Brandon is actually managing her now. So you know, we tied it in that way, and she was just like, I fuck with the song. She sent me the verse back ASAP. You know what I mean? A lot of times, you know, with features, people kind of get in their little ego bag. They'll wait forever to send you the record, and like, you don't even know if they even want to do it for real. You know what I'm saying? So she showed up for me. She showed up to the video shoot. It was like one camera, a lighting guy, and that was it. And then she pulled up. And we just shot it.
Right. Yeah. I like how your career has been going too. Like when I first met you, you were like young as fuck. Which you and your mom was managing you, and it was like, I think, were we at the BT Awards? I can't remember if it was there or before that. But just to see the progression, I think is amazing because it's steady, consistent work. And I always feel like that's kind of the best way to go. Because sometimes I think when people come out and it's just too much too soon,
microwave success.
That's a lot harder.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going there. I'm definitely going there at the long route and, you know, the hard route. You know, I feel like throughout my career, there's always been like somebody that just seems to be bigger than me at that moment. But then like, I just keep going. You know what I mean? Like I never stopped from the music to the film. Like I'm always booked.
Mm-hmm. But they're busy. Like,
do you feel like being the fact that you're able to act and sing and rap and everything, that it makes it a little easier for you? Because I know there's a lot of people that came out singing when they were younger And now I feel like it just does not connect with them for some reason. But with you, it's like we all knew that you came out when you were really young singing, but then we see you in all these movies and all these shows, and it's just like you're just getting, like Angela said, you're just getting bigger and bigger and better. And it's like that, like, how does that feel to be able to be the one? Because it's not a lot of y'all that were able to go from being a child star to now keeping it consistent.
I think that's really the toughest part about coming in the industry at a young age is the growing up part. Like, how are people going to take me serious as an adult?
Right.
And that was something I was thinking about early on. So when I was going to different labels and stuff, and I met with, you know, like Atlantic and Epic, and they were just like, y'all should take them to Hollywood Records. They know what to do with these kids. And I was just like, yeah, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm thinking 10 years down the road, like, how am I going to be perceived? And originally, I didn't even want my first single to come out. I didn't even want Latimore. It was one of my first records I got that came out when I was signed. And it was like a really poppy, kiddie song.
Right.
I didn't even want that song to come out. I knew how tough it was going to be to break through that record. And it's still one of my most popular songs. Like, girls still like, oh my God, sing like I'm off. I'm like, nah, that's good.
Oh, do you still perform that?
I still perform it every now and then because I just feel like, you know, I'm still grateful that it you know, it got me where I am. So I can't forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a fan favorite, I got to give it to him. But at that time, I didn't want it to come out just because I felt like, you know, I wanted to make mature records at a young age. So when I reached his age, it was like, oh yeah, he been as a kid, this little nigga been singing about this. You know what I'm saying?
Like Michael Jackson, remember when he was all young singing all these stories about, we're like, what does
he don't know nothing about that. Sing about Ben.
Right.
What happened with Usher? Like, Usher, when Usher first came out, they were like, he's a kid, he's talking like this and like that.
He was 15, talking about all types of sex and shit.
Yes.
My Way
him wilding out as a child.
My Way came out, he was like the perfect age, and it was already there, it clicked. You know what I'm saying? So I've always just kind of wanted to be ahead of the curve.
And
now, Jacob, go ahead.
Now I was gonna switch gears, but go ahead if you had something.
No, I was just gonna say you also have a famous last name. That's something we all know and love. Kenny.
One T.
I seen The Last Dance though.
That's what I was gonna bring up. So
Kenny Latimore.
So have you ever had somebody, because now Michael Jordan obviously said he was banging out to that Kenny Latimore single. Have you ever had somebody that reached out to you that kind of shocked you, that was like, yo, your music inspires me?
Not somebody at that level of success, but definitely
like Michael Jordan.
We don't get no big. I think watching that documentary just made me realize how massive he was. Like,
right.
Huge. Sold out domes. Like, he was a real figure just in entertainment. So it hasn't been someone of that like magnitude, but I do remember when I went to see LeBron play in Cleveland for the last time. Kevin Durant noticed me, and he was like, Kevin Durant. But it wasn't about the music. It was just about the shy. And I was just like, you know, he was kind of staring at me, and I'm thinking, I'm already in this place where I'm in this hotel. I didn't know if I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be. You know, I didn't know if he about to call security on me or something.
Oh shit!
You know, that would be crazy.
I'm like, shit, I'm kind of sweating. I'm
like, let me ask you this. For a lot of people, they are dealing with like long distance relationships during this quarantine. So what do you and Soraya do just to make sure that y'all keep it like, you know, together and sexy and spicy?
I think sometimes we ask each other the hard questions, like I think just more so like, what's something that she don't like about me that I could just do better, or like, just, I don't know. We always trying to work on ourselves, but then
that's dope.
Like last night, we was just, before the album came out, we just smoked some hookah, drank some wine in the kitchens, and I think for me, it's just about just sort of keeping it fresh, never like getting comfortable. Like always I like flirting with her. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like
leaving the toilet seat up to see if she fall.
Let's see if she Do y'all like role play? Since you said you like flirting with her, do you ever do any type of role play?
Not really.
You guys act, so that could actually work out really well.
Right. Like, why not?
That would be like the ultimate role play, an actor and an actress.
I may be goofy sometimes, and then she'd be like, "See, this is why I can't." So, but we never really go full out with it. Nah.
Maybe like pizza delivery.
No, you got to bring some chicken from the shop. You got to bring some tacos from the food
No
truck.
hot chicken.
I mean, for the most part, we just communicate. I mean, we ain't complicated. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
In my head, y'all be like dancing in the house together.
No, there's some clips of us dancing in the house. We had some salsa music playing one time. We was just acting like we knew how to salsa dance. Like fell over the couch. It was like, oh shit. And then working out together a lot. Just pushing.
Do y'all ever get competitive?
This too damn perfect, man.
I know. I'm trying to think of some sauce for you, but I honestly feel
no. It's fine.
Because y'all did a song together.
A little raw, and they get raw.
Y'all did that record together. Was it like I said, did y'all ever get competitive? Like you'd be like, all right, I'm gonna hurry up and finish my verse first. Or is there anything that y'all ever like get kind of competitive with? Because y'all do a lot of the same thing.
Or did she ever tell you to pull out and you didn't?
Oh my God, Angela. That's competitive though.
I ain't answering that.
Anybody ever tapped out a sex first?
I mean, definitely, yeah, I can say that. Me, I mean, I ain't afraid of that.
That's how it is.
It's both ways. I ain't gonna put her stuff out like that though. But
oh shit.
I got lost. Wait,
you know how mad you be when you tell a guy to pull out and he doesn't, and you be like,
"Wait, hold on." He said he got lost. I want to hear about the time he got lost. Now
he's talking about right now.
Lost in his thoughts.
I thought he got lost in the pussy.
That's exactly why he didn't pull out.
You know why she shouldn't be like, oh my God.
Now I saw that your mom just got engaged. Does that make you think about marriage? Like, have you thought about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I ain't gonna put it out there on social media, but you know, I feel like when I'm
ready,
something I think about the long run. So yeah, for sure. And I think the longest relationship I've seen was my grandparents. They've been together 40 plus years. So
oh wow,
nice.
When I grew up around them a lot, and I just seen the love and the spark that's still there from their relationship. Like I had got my grandfather tickets to an NBA game. I forgot which. I think it was the Indiana Pacers, I think. And then he sent me a video next to my grandma. And he was like, "Look at her, she beautiful, ain't she?"
Oh my God!
I was like, "Look at that! Like he still love her like to this day." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they came up in a different time. They ain't had no distractions. They ain't had like. They had nothing to, persuade them from, being what they are.
Do y'all check each other's DMs?
I have.
I know you have, because you be under the comments.
Nah, people be at her. She's surreal. So, I really just watch how she respond to it versus what they doing. Because I know they gonna come at her anyway. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about, niggas don't really care about, a girl got a boyfriend or not. So
how should you respond? Like, how should a woman respond who's in a relationship, or should she respond at all?
Right. You probably just shouldn't.
Probably. I mean, it really depends. I feel like, if she's just trying to just kind of like keep the relationship at bay, like sort of just kind of keep checking that person, like look, or because Soraya the type of person, she ain't the type of person to just cut people off. She is Soraya. She is a socialite. You know what I mean? She is who she is. So she has to be social to a degree. But
right.
When things cross the line, they cross the line.
Have you ever had to check someone about it?
Not me personally, but I would.
I haven't yet. If a nigga try me, I wish a nigga would. I'm from the West. Okay.
Answer this: was Drake in there?
I didn't see Drake. I said
okay.
I don't know. I didn't see Drake. So let me go scroll again. I don't think.
Right.
Was there someone that you may have been a fan of before that you seen in there that you like, man, fuck this nigga and his music?
I seen somebody else a fan. I was like, and like Niggas ain't shit.
And then she'll be like, I'm in a relationship. And he like, man, he ain't
Fuck that nigga.
yeah, he ain't gotta know.
Exactly. That's exactly how it is. And then when I see him,
That's
it's
how they be.
I keep the energy cool. You know what I'm saying? Because like I ain't about to just turn up on everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
but they really, for me, the man code is like that's what you're supposed to do. If you see a bad chick, try to approach it. Like that's how we always rock. But it's always up. We always paid attention to the girl that was in the relationship. Like, look, how you handling that? Are you gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you gonna engage or you gonna fall back? So so that's how we always kind of thought as like men, like single men. Like, nigga, I don't care if she got a girl. Like, I'm still pushing up. She could be going through something right now.
Yeah, that's how men go.
Catch her while she vulnerable. I might be able to slip in the crack.
Exactly.
Or let them get in a fight one night and she might call me up.
That's it.
I think even it happens. So I think even being in a boyfriend position, you still got to keep that mindset. Like, ain't happen to anybody. You know what I mean? And like I think most guys' egos get in the way of that. Like, nah, my girl ain't gonna,
Yeah. Too comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you start like you stop doing the stuff that like she like.
Right.
And you start falling back. You don't be you no more. You start looking at other women, and she definitely gonna start looking around.
Right. She like, he won a championship. Let's go.
He called the security on my boyfriend at the game.
You gotta stay up on it.
Well, Jacob, we thank you so much. I can't wait for us to really, sit down in person. But congratulations on the new project, Connection 3. This is the last of the connections because you've made your connection, right?
The connection has been made, okay?
I did. I'm gonna drop another project later this year too.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Eric Bellinger got one.
Oh, I love Eric Bellinger. Yeah.
It's so fire. I wanted to put it on this album, but I wanted the song to be absolutely right. So I'm gonna put it on this project if one right.
Can't rush perfection, right?
And it just came out. I see the reception's been really good. So congratulations. I've been jamming and listening to it already.
It's
so
dope. It's dope. And it's dope that because it's really hard for certain people to be able to balance all their talents. It's either maybe they're better in one and not the other, but you're equally talented in acting, singing. You're a dope talent.
And clearly a good boyfriend.
Oh, look at that. But you don't put the toilet seat down.
Yeah.
That's
Toilet seat down.
And I think honestly, just to leave it on that note, I feel like that's what make me different. I feel like I get he trying to be like Chris Brown, he trying to be like Usher, he trying to be like, those are my inspirations for sure. Like I'm not gonna hide from that. But when it comes to the whole board, when it comes to the whole picture, like they can't do that either. You know what I mean?
Right.
They can't jump in and out the Shy or Slight or any Collateral Beauty with Will Smith. Like,
yes.
Right.
When I was watching that,
talk your shit.
When I didn't realize that was you at first, when I was watching that for some odd reason, because it was just such a different type of role and a different type of movie. I was first watching. I said, "Is that Jacob?" Like I had to think about it because I was like, "He looked familiar."
Right, and that's the thing about acting too, where it's like you really go in hiding. You become a different person for a month or two. And you come back out and you gotta find yourself again. You know what I mean? That's hard. That's hard shit to do.
Right.
What was your favorite role to play? I know we're supposed to be going. I'm sorry. What was your favorite role out of all those characters that you feel like you could have related to the most?
Favorite. It was actually a movie that hasn't even came out yet. I wish it comes out. But I think that's how film is too. How you make a lot of music don't come out. A lot of films don't come out either.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, like actors be doing shitload of movies per year, and maybe 1 or 2 movies come out.
Wow.
I honestly, I would just say The Shy, to be honest. I mean, I've had great looks with Collateral Beauty, like Black Nativity, with Forrest Whitaker and stuff, and I thought those would be the movies to really take my career to the next level. Until I did The Shy, that was something like super raw, super authentic, super relatable, that it connected with people. That's when people finally started calling me by my character name down the block.
Facts.
That The Shy, I would say The Shy really didn't change my life in a sense.
No. I love that character. And so three-dimensional, just like so much depth to it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's dope. Well, we look forward to seeing more from you. Of course, we're going to be listening to your music. You know, happy Memorial Day, by the way.
Yes.
Everybody, happy Memorial Day.
Let's go. One more for good old sake.
Happy birthday, Gigi. Let's have
Yes, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, G.
Birthday to me. Cheers.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good too.
Watermelon.
Yes, I have the watermelon. I popped the other bottles in the kitchen.
Woo, this is to you. And you don't sound like any of those people that you said that they be saying you sound like you very unique
yourself.
And they need to really take a good listen and listen again because the music is fire.
Hello.
All right. Thank you, Jacob.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye.